Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota.
Welcome to a fresh episode of Timbers 360. My name is Orlando. I will be your host for this one. It has been an action-packed stretch for the Portland Timbers, and it continues. Let's go back to last Saturday. The Timbers emerging victorious in epic fashion against Sporting Kansas City, extending that home unbeaten streak to 5. Then a quick turnaround, hitting the road at Real Salt Lake for a midweek match, earning a 0-0 result and another clean sheet. Back at the confines of Providence Park, that sets the stage for a big Cascadia showdown against rival Seattle Sounders. Let's get caught up.
2025 as a player and a coach, he has been involved in 84% of Sporting Kansas City's games all time. Onside, Anthony to Costa. Looks like he has slippers on when he runs. Oh! Santi Moreno! Making something out of nothing. The irresistible attack of the Portland Timbers, and Santi Moreno's exited stage right.
Off the ball that creates the opportunities. And Santi Moreno just ghosts inside Daniel Shallowy. It's a blind pass off the left shoulder of Tim Leibold. And just a clipped up ball in a dangerous spot. The first touch, are you kidding me? Santi Moreno sets himself up. It's one thing to think about it. It's another thing to execute it. And Santi Moreno, one of the best goals that you'll see, not just in Major League Soccer, but around the world to open up the scoreline here. 1-0 in the 10th minute at Providence Park. 12th position so far this year.
Oh, it's right through for Shallowy. Big save from Maxime Crépeau. Certainly he has to take responsibility for those goals, but rewatching them, not the best defense in front of him as Sporting breakthrough. Again, Shallowy, and again, Crépeau.
And still likes the idea of putting pressure on the two-second football.
Claudio Bravo all the way through for Moreno! Postgame! Big time stop by Audi. We got 1 minute. Still plenty of time for the Timbers to do some damage. Anthony got out of frame. Shallowy gets it back. Full stretch, Crépeau just wide.
Yeah, with the departures of Polito, Amelia, Johnny Russell, Willie Agata, Tanay Norton, and Vancouver.
Shallowy. They gave him space, and there's the first big save for Crépeau.
Well, this is the one going in the opposite direction. Shallowy testing Max.
Moreno had another hug for mom earmarked for that one. Anthony. Rodriguez not clean there. Does win it back. Plays it in Fernandez. Anthony drags it wide. Pulls Camp off his kneecap.
How good is Omir Fernandez in tight spaces? That's the third or fourth time.
I thought one of the big... As this ball comes in, all the way across, Anthony hits it, but right into the gloves of Rafael. I thought one of the interesting things about Neville saying...
Where they've gone quick to goal, but as Real Salt Lake sit deeper, almost allowing the game to come to them, Portland look more than comfortable.
Moreno going to hit it on his second touch after it fell to his right foot for the Colombian winger. Portland into a good spot, and that one into the side netting. For the right foot of Santi Moreno. Working through for Diogo, back for Diego Luna. And pushed away at the last possible moment. Catronis will chip it back in, looking for Goza. It will be Luna. Striking it and off the crossbar. Inches away from giving the home side a lead. Through ball. Anthony chopping it back on his right foot. Anthony! And he goes just wide. A golden look for the 23-year-old Brazilian as he chopped it back on his right foot, but he couldn't find the target. Great opportunity and a great spot for a free kick. Acosta. And it goes just wide of the near post. Rodriguez. Back inside. Is this it for Portland? What a big save from Cabral. Fernandez on the follow-up, and still somehow the ball stays out.
This clever little clip in. Rodriguez just takes that down in stride. Really well read by Cabral. Not once, twice. And it's that clearance off the line that keeps this game at zeros. Just that mindset again.
I thought it was a winnable game. I thought we probably just shaded it. I felt we lacked a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of spark in the final third. I thought Fernandez, Jonathan and coming on give us a little bit more. They obviously were out some defenders, so they were really well organised in defence. Didn't give really our wingers, Anthony in particular, didn't give him much, rooms to play. Neither on De Costa. So I was slightly disappointed with our attacking movements, particularly in the first half. And I felt it was a game where we could have gone on and won it. I felt it was a game that was there for the taking. But a clean sheet. Super proud of the team's defensive attitude, the defensive commitment. I thought Paredes, Zuparic, Bravo, the players that have played less minutes, obviously I thought they looked the freshest, the most aggressive, the most, I don't know, they just looked like they had a little bit more than everybody else, particularly starting players today. But that's normal that they're fresh. I thought their performances in Tacoma last week hurt them right to start today, and Christian Paredes and Zupa have put themselves right in frame to play more matches.
It feels good. It feels really good to be getting back on that good rhythm of clean sheets, not conceding. We know we always have a high XG every game, and as long as we don't concede, the front guys will have a good chance to go and win us the game. There are many opportunities today, but unfortunately it just didn't go in. Opportunities on both ends, so a draw is probably fair. Felt a little bit like a Wednesday with the transition and maybe a little bit of fatigue from the weekend. But yeah, it's good to get a point on the road, especially conceding, I think, 3 or 4 here last year, so it's good.
And then when you come to Saturday, a 48-hour turnaround, you think, well, which players can go again? But everybody's in the same boat, everybody's played the same amount of minutes, and it's rivalry week, so the adrenaline hopefully will get those players through, and we're playing at Providence Park.
Be an electric match similar to that LAFC match we had at home. Hopefully it's not a shootout like that. Hopefully we have a lot more control in the game, but we know Providence Park is going to be buzzing for sure. And yeah, we're playing that game like it's a final for sure. We know what it means to our fans. We know what it means to everyone in Portland, all the supporters. So we're going to absolutely do everything we can to get those 3 points at home.
Coming up, a new edition of The Pathway. Relive the magic from last Saturday and get ready for the derby match tomorrow. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota.
We are forever green gold. The Rose City, the Portland Timbers. This is Soccer City, USA.
Following his spectacular goal against Sporting Kansas City, Santiago Moreno earned the MLS Goal of the Week as voted on by the fans. He also received a spot on the Team of the Matchday bench. On this edition of The Pathway, presented by Allstate, David Ayala writes a letter to his younger self about his football journey and his pro career thus far.
David, todo ha valido la pena. Tus papás, tus hermanos, tu familia te verá debutar en primera desde muy joven y todo el esfuerzo que hiciste de chico va a valer la pena. Entrenarás con tu máximo ídolo en la selección, aunque sea como sparring, a ese que tanto veías jugar desde chico, tu máximo ídolo, el mejor jugador de la historia. Tu familia va a estar orgullosa de vos y de lo que te convertiste. ¡Balazado! Van a venir momentos difíciles, sí, pero es también cosas del fútbol. Vas a sufrir un poco.
Straight away there's a concern for Ayala here. He's in so much discomfort.
They have called for a stretcher immediately for David Ayala.
Irte de casa desde chico no va a ser fácil, pero eres más fuerte de lo que pensás y vas a crecer mucho. Luego te casarás y las cosas van a mejorar mucho con la compañía. Van a venir momentos lindos dentro y fuera de la cancha y te vas a sentir muy feliz. Tu camino es solo tuyo, David.
Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Last Saturday's match against Sporting Kansas City served up another moment for the history books. A goal, a celebration, a win. You just had to be here. And if you missed it or just want to relive the moment, we've got you. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. This weekend's Tanner Ridge guest chef is Carlo LaMagna. Carlo is an award-winning Filipino-American chef and the force behind Portland's Magna Cucina. After training in Detroit and graduating from the Culinary Institute of America, he honed his craft in Chicago and Europe before settling in Portland. Carlo's bold take on Filipino cuisine has earned national recognition, including Food and Wine's Best New Chef of 2021 and a James Beard finalist nod in 2022. It is rivalry week in Major League Soccer, and that means it is time for the Great American Soccer Rivalry, the 123rd meeting between the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders Saturday night. 50 years and 2 weeks to be exact since that first ever meeting back in 1975 right here at Providence Park. Okay, it looked a little bit different since then. After a scoreless draw Wednesday at Real Salt Lake, Maxime Crepeau and the Portland Timbers have now made it back-to-back clean sheets. They sit fourth in the Western Conference. Arch rival Seattle just a couple of spots behind them in sixth, but they might be reeling just a bit after a 4-0 defeat at LAFC Wednesday night. It's always the most anticipated matchup of the season. It's the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders for the 123rd meeting here at Providence Park, Saturday night at 6:30. The first 5,000 fans through the gates get this bandana, brought to you by First Tech. If you can't make it out to Providence Park, you can watch on MLS Season Pass, Apple TV Plus, and on Fox Sports 1. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. The first 5,000 fans to this Saturday's game will receive a limited edition bandana, courtesy of First Tech Federal Credit Union. Make sure to arrive early. They will go fast.
We are forever green gold. The Rose City, the Portland Timbers. This is Soccer City, USA.
Thanks for watching Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.